Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic videos. So today we're going to be taking a look at Priest of Gix combo deck in Historic format. So this deck is probably the best deck I've ever played, and this deck is something that Greenwire has cooked up and he's been doing really well. We have Greaseball that's playing this list as well, and he's been doing pretty well. And I play this deck and I just can't lose. The deck is actually unreal because the deck is so consistent at killing your opponent on turn 3. But the funny part is it can also kill your opponent on turn 2, which is actually crazy to me. Like in just 15 games, I've killed my opponent 2 times on turn 2, which is absolutely insane. Although you do need a lot of pieces to combo on turn 2. So for example, if you go either the Freebooter or the Shambling Ghast on turn 1, and then you lead with Phyrexian Tower on turn 2 into a Priest of Gix, if you have 2 copies of Priest of Gix, you can go Priest of Gix into Priest of Gix, and then you play out Chthonian Nightmare, which will give you infinite mana, because if you sacrifice a Priest of Gix for just 2 mana using the Chthonian Nightmare, and then you get back the Shambling Ghast or the Freebooter that you sacrificed, and then you will still have 2 mana because you use the Phyrexian Tower to sacrifice the Freebooter or the Shambling Ghast, and you have exactly 2 mana, and then you use that Nightmare to get back another Priest of Gix, which will now give you infinite mana. So that's going to be the gist of how this combo goes. It's always going to end with Priest of Gix sacrificing to the Chthonian Nightmare a bunch of times. And with the infinite mana that you generated, you could either go Chittering Skull Speaker, which is going to draw your card, and with the infinite mana, you can also use some of that mana to sacrifice a Chittering Skull Speaker instead of getting another Priest of Gix back, which is going to let you infinitely draw your entire deck as well. Other card that you can spend mana on are Diabolic Intent. You can Diabolic Intent for either the Chittering Skull Speaker, or you can even grab Stitcher Supplier as well, since if you already have the Chthonian Nightmare set up with the Priest of Gix, you can just keep milling your entire deck until you see Marionette, which is going to be our primary win con. If you have Marionette on the battlefield, every time you sacrifice using the Chthonian Nightmare, it's going to make your opponent lose 1 life. And lastly, the Jet Medallion. This is not entirely necessary, but the Jet Medallion allows you to combo in a different way. If you have the Jet Medallion and 2 copies of Greedy Freebooters or the Shambling Ghast, you can also win with Marionette and Chthonian Nightmare, because Chthonian Nightmare is going to become a 1-mana card due to Jet Medallion. So if you keep sacrificing Shambling Ghast or the Freebooter, it's going to give you a treasure, right? So using that treasure, you keep using Chthonian Nightmare for an infinite loop. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some Historic Best of 1 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on her. We have a Chthonian Nightmare, maybe. Shambling Ghast, Chthonian Nightmare. We just need to draw 1 land and we're good. Static Presence. Jesus, they just, everybody just gets scared if they see like Shambling Ghast or something? What's going on? Okay, we have the thing. Should I go Stitcher Supplier again? I think I should, probably. Babel. That is totally a-okay. Okay. It's time to generate infinite mana. We get the Stitcher Supplier. We get the Priest of Gix online. And then we Chthonian Nightmare. Do that again. Generate infinite mana. Play the Jet Medallion. Play out Diabolic Intent. Get Marionette. Play out the Marionette. Nice. Thank you for surrendering. So I didn't have to click like a million times. Okay, this is promising. Let's start with the greedy Freebooter. Faithless Looting. Okay. Gem Medallion or Stitcher Supplier? Let's go with the Stitcher Supplier. Ooh, those are terrible mills. Diabolic Intent. Let's set up a Jet Medallion. If we draw a land, I think there was a good chance we might have been able to win the game, maybe? Rumble. They got a Shifting Woodland, so we have to win next turn. What do I even get with the Diabolic Intent? We found a Priest of Gix. That's really huge, actually. Chthonian Nightmare. I think because of the Jet Medallion reduction, we might have an infinite here. Yeah, I think we're generating 2 mana per cycle. And then let's see if I can dig into a Marionette or... Okay, there's that Marionette. Maybe I should have also just played the Gem Medallion like a little bit before on turn 2 instead of a Stitcher Suppliers. We'll just top that. I'll get additional marionette to increase the clock. Nice. I can get Chthonian Nightmare with the Diabolic Intent, so... I'll start with Shambling Ghast. Ooh, that's actually pretty strong, isn't it? Goblin Bombardment. They do have to like sacrifice their entire board though. Jet Medallion. We'll start with that. And we'll go just Freebooter into Diabolic Intent the following turn. That's pretty bad.
Teamwork triumphs.
Wait, you're gonna go face instead of just... That cannot be right.
A dark plot ties our fates together.
But that's okay. That's good for me if they're doing this. If they think it's better to do that. Ooh, we got a Priest of Gix. There's no way we can't we can lose here, right? I don't think it's possible to lose here. Chthonian Nightmare. They might try to kill this now. And I'll probably just kill the Cat Warrior. Because it's annoying. Play the Freebooter. Nope. Draw a card. Diabolic Intent. Sweet. And we get Marionette. Make a token. And we're done. We just have to loop this a million times. Nice. Speeding up the clock. Opponent? Hello? No way. No way you just held full control there. No way. Yeah, it seems always correct to just play the Jet Medallion out on turn 2. It makes the deck feel so much smoother. Bum bum bum. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. Boom. Very nice. We got a Mausoleum Secret plus a Stitcher. It's a keep for sure. 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Bogart Trawler. In case it gets discarded. Oh, we're playing against Control. We are playing against Control here. Let's actually just develop the board. No, it's not. It's an angel deck. Okay. What do I even get with the Diabolic Intent? I mean, probably just Chthonian Nightmare, right? Right. I drew a Chthonian Nightmare anyways. Lofty Denial. Wow. Okay. Rude. It does seem like they have more counter spells in hand, I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise, they wouldn't have passed, right? I'm gonna get a Fatal Push. Now I'll use a Fatal Push on opponent's turn. Let's actually just attack with the Shambling Ghast. Another Lofty Denial. Okay, well, here goes nothing. We don't have anything that's valuable. So we're gonna need to see a Gix here. Yeah, we're gonna need to see a Gix. Come on, mill me a Gix. Easy mill on the Gix. That is not it, my friend. That is not it. Unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I think we just pass a turn, maybe? Wow, we still don't have anything that's useful in there. Kind of insane. I mean... Are we dead? Probably another counter spell. I mean, surely they don't have 3 lofty denials, right? Oh my god. Oh man. Shambling Ghast, Phyrexian Tower, Chthonian Nightmare. Insane? And a Jet Medallion. So what are we even missing? I guess cars in the yard? Uh-oh. That's gonna make things so fast. I don't think they're gonna block. Oh my god. So can we win here? Can we win here? Let's say I get Priest of Gix. I can infinitely draw with chittering. So maybe this is actually really good. Yeah. So we generate infinite mana. And then we draw infinite cards. Easy. This one seems a bit awkward, but I'm gonna keep it. It's a Loras deck. Okay, so this is a Samite's Gamgee deck. My hand is a bit slow because I wasn't able to play a 1-mana creature. Ooh, Birthing Ritual, that's actually pretty good. Nothing in the graveyard. That doesn't do anything. We're getting a lot of Diabolic Intents. I'm gonna go with... We have a lot of 2-mana card, like clunky 2-mana cards stuck in our hands, so I'm gonna try this. Hopefully this can accelerate our hand a bit. Land would be a great draw. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Especially after tutoring for that card, you know?
Nothing
Not
is more
ideal.
important than family.
Not ideal. Blocking this because this gets rid of a 1-mana card. So their birthing ritual is a little bit worse. Okay, it didn't matter. Is there somehow a win here? The fact that we just can't draw lands makes this super awkward. Okay, we found a land. But I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough here. Just go for another chittering. Trying to create as much board presence as possible so I can block. Goblin Bombardment.
Let fury ignite your heart.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not in a good spot. But we can still win. That's how broken this deck is. It is still possible. I think we just block. So I Diabolic Intent for Priest of Gix. And then play the Priest of Gix. Would they kill this though? Okay, that's kind of annoying that they did that. But now we have free reign of 0 creatures on the board. Priest of Gix. Play the Priest of Gix. There are 0 creatures that make tokens, so I think I'm supposed to do this. Grab Freebooter. Play the Freebooter. Generate mana. Yep. We're gonna need to generate some mana here. This was actually a very close game. Yeah, so the plan is we make enough mana, right? And then we Chthonian Nightmare. Grab Marionette, right? Now we have 2 creatures on the battlefield. right? And then with the other token, we can Chthonian Nightmare because we've generated enough mana, and then start looping the Priest of Gix again. And then we get more mana. We're going to Diabolic Intent for additional copy of a Marionette. Actually, we actually have another copy of Marionette here. So yeah, this was a win. Okay. Looks good. I think we want to go Shambling Ghast first, just because we have a Priest of Gix in our hand. So if they kill this, we can play the Priest of Gix. Interesting. Let's go with the Stitcher Supplier. 0 creatures milled. If that's very unlucky. That is very unlucky. Abyssal Harvester. Exile target creature card from graveyard. Okay. Let us get rid of a Stitcher Supplier. We got a Marionette. Play the Priest of Gix. And since we just milled a Priest of Gix, I think this game is over actually. Oh my god, this deck is so stupid. How is this fair? Yeah, how is this fair? I don't think it is. Oh my god, this deck. Okay. This one looks decent. Hey, it's Riley. Wait, did I queue up Timeless for some reason? I didn't, right? I didn't? Stitcher Supplier is something that I want to see. Kill that. I do believe that is a win, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I don't think it is, but until we get another Priest of Gix, I don't think it's technically a win. Because this is mana neutral. Yeah, it's mana neutral at the moment. Oh, that's pretty bad mills, huh? We have a chance. Ooh, that's pretty bad. We didn't mill anything relevant. We needed to get another Priest of Gix, unfortunately. Oh my god, we got it here. Priest of Gix. There it is. Interesting. I think I'm gonna fatal push my own Priest of Gix. Nice. Okay. That was a close one. Okay. And this deck is insane. This deck, I don't know. I think this deck is almost to the point it's unfair. It is so unfair. Ooh, we got a Belcher player maybe? I'm gonna go with the Jet Medallion. Because we have a lot of 2-mana cards. We got a sneaky Belcher player here. Fortunately, we're going first. Okay. Oh my god, we got a Priest of Gix! Just like that! Wait a minute, hold up. So... I play Priest of Gix. Diabolic Intent. Oh yeah, that's game. No way. At least I can pay for it. So that's our entire turn here, unfortunately. Hindsight, we should have sacrificed this Freebooter. Darn, darn, darn. Why didn't I just sacrifice this? I'm so stupid. Then I would have gained another mana. Yeah, I don't know why I just didn't do that. Yeah, so we have infinite mana here. Another land. Yeah, we have infinite mana and infinite draw because of the chittering. Draw some cards. Gain 3 mana. Play another Marionette to fast things up. Yeah, unfortunate part about this combo is that it takes too long. Right? It takes too long. And that means if opponent doesn't surrender, there's a good chance you might actually, like, misplay. But fortunately, they're now dead. Insane. Wow, double Priest of Gix plus Phyrexian Tower? Insane. This might be over. We have Stitcher Supplier plus Chthonian Nightmare. Yeah, I actually think this game here might be over. We'll see. There's a good chance this game might be over. Now we have infinite mana. And because we have a Stitcher Supplier, we can even start drawing infinite cards. There we go. Just insane. Turn 2, by the way. Turn 2, by the way. Jesus. Like, wow. Okay, this one, not much utility, which is something I don't like. Oh god, break expectations, so they're gonna get rid of Priest of Gix if they're smart. Yeah, if they're smart, they get rid of a Priest of Gix. Millstone. Kind of interesting, actually, for the deck. Black-white. Pathway. Into Overlord. They get a Sorin. Oh, this is a Sorin deck? It's kind of bad for me. Ooh, Chthonian Nightmare. That's actually sick. So they're gonna play the dedicated Dollmaker. That's actually such a... No, come on. That's miserable. I guess I should have just played the Chthonian Nightmare. Might lose because of that. So many break expectations. Okay. This is a sick combo though. Kind of like that.
If you threaten Innistrad, I will take it personally.
Is this how we're gonna lose?
Join
Is
my
this how we're
crusade.
gonna lose? We can still win actually. If we get a Chthonian Nightmare. Still a chance of winning here. They even play Emperor Bones. Come on. Diabolic Intent. Just so many discourse spells got me. So many discourse spells. No. This is how we're gonna lose. Too many discourse spells. And too many lands. By the way, this is their 4th break expectation. So lucky. So lucky, man. If I actually just got the Chthonian Nightmare down, thinking about it, actually wouldn't have mattered because they had a Sorin and Lenda in hand anyways.
My bloodline flows through you.
I think we just need to try to win next turn. Right? Just gotta draw into nothing. Okay, so that's how we're gonna lose. Ooh, a Phyrexian Tower. Oh my god, hold up, hold up, hold the phone here. We might have an insane turn to win. I keep going second though. I don't like to see that. Or Spirit Dancer. Think we have to get Nightmare, right? Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have the win. Shelter by the Ghost. As long as we don't die next turn, we're good. War 2. We could even kill it. It's only War 2. Okay. Can we win here? Bum, bum, bum. We need to get another Priest of Gix somehow. Come on. Work with me. Priest of Gix. Okay. We got a few more shots here. Priest of Gix. That's a bit unlucky. Priest of Gix. Oh my god. How? How is it possible? How do we brick so hard? There's only one Priest of Gix in the entire... Priest of Gix? No way. We actually brick so hard. We actually brick so hard. Okay, we can still get Priest of Gix here. Wait, opponent, you're not dead. I don't have the infinite. Oh my god. But that's crazy. How? How is there only one Priest of Gix? Alright, so we played 15 games with this deck. We lost at the very start just because I was trying to get a feel of the deck. So I was kind of misplaying a lot. But after that, we won almost every single game. The deck is busted. The deck is absolutely busted. This card should not be allowed in Historic. For the same reason too, right? So here's the card in question. So this is a card that got one of the decks banned, almost like basically banned in Historic because one of the cards got nerfed. This basically gives you 3 mana and there was an infinite way of generating infinite mana in that deck. You could go infinitely wide with that deck with this card called Ominous Traveler, and the deck was busted. The deck was busted. It was a tier 0 deck. I kind of have that vibe that I get when I play with Priest of Gix. This card is not okay for Historic, in my opinion. The card is insane. It is so broken that in just 15 games I played, I believe I won on turn 2 twice, which is crazy. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can really say about the deck. The deck is busted. It feels bad to play against. Like, especially like if you have a removal spell, like, do you really want to use it on these like 1-mana cards that generate treasure token when it dies? You kind of don't. And the combo potential, like, it's so consistent. Being able to combo on turn 3, it's quite unreal. One thing I did actually learn playing this deck was that I think it's always correct to play Jet Medallion on turn 2. Just because, look at our deck. Look at the quality of cards that you can play that becomes just 1 mana. Like, can you imagine just playing out like Marionette, Diabolic Intent, and you still have 1 more mana to play something like Chthonian Nightmare? Like, just playing the Gem Medallion on turn 2 opens up so much door for combo potential on turn 3. So, yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. The deck is broken. I'm not sure how it's gonna work in, like, I do kind of want to see if I can make a best of 3 version out of this. I think the best thing you can do probably, instead of playing these, you play the green-black version and have some Haywire Mites. Like, if you're gonna be playing this in best of 3, like, you would have some Haywire Mites just so that you can stop opponent from exiling your graveyard. And even if there's a surgical on the Priest of Gix, you can still win through Jet Medallion, Marionette, and the Freebooter here. This loop will kill your opponent without the Priest of Gix, but I don't think I actually comboed with these 4 cards yet. I think we just comboed with the Priest of Gix because most of the times, because we're milling a lot with the Stitcher supplier, Priest of Gix is just always conveniently there. So yeah, broken deck. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.